the same thing for us as what they do for themselves, right? And that's the beauty of the modality. If it heals itself, then it can do the same for us, right? Okay. Now, where do they come from? They're extracted from leaves, roots, shrubs, flowers, rind, and resin. And the purest essential oils are far more powerful than the botanicals from which they were extracted. Okay. So, a lot of people think they're new, but they're really not new. They've been here for centuries, right? I mean, there is no civilization that did not turn to plants as their first medicine. They've been used medicinally for many years for the body. They've also been used for cosmetic purposes and also for their emotional and spiritual benefits, right? But not all oils are created equal. In fact, because there are no labeling regulations, a lot of companies have come up with their own essential oils. So you just want to make sure that you have good quality. The source of your oils are credible, especially if you're after a beneficial action and not just how they smell. Okay, so as aromatherapists, I need to get this out of the way. We subscribe to 3 belief structures. And the first one is mind and body spirit. Mind, body, and spirit connection. So there is an MBS connection. They're all connected, they're all interchangeable. If one is not well, then the others will not be well. If your mind is not well, your body will not be well. If your body is not well, your spirit is not well, your mind is not well. So this is in constant ebb and flow, and we have to always be in alignment. We work towards always finding balance and alignment. Okay. So, which made sense now when I look back at the time the doctor asked me, "Are you okay with your relationships, diba? Are you exercising? Do you have good marriage? Do you eat well?" So all of that is all connected, right? The second belief structure is we have to lean into nature. Trust nature. Nature has so much to offer us. Just think of how good you feel when you're at the beach, or when you're taking a walk, or when you have a healthy meal or a nice cup of tea, like you're having now, right? Plants have so much to offer humans, so we subscribe to that, okay? And the last is that aromas heal. This is one sense that is overlooked, but it is really a sense that we use for survival. I mean, just look at the animals, right? When they smell, and then also I think it came to light during the pandemic when a lot of people were losing their sense of smell, right? And we find a lot of comfort when we smell a loved one or food, right? So apart from the chemical constituents that the plants offer, there is healing action in aromas. Okay. The usual questions are, these are the 3 questions I'm always asked. Are they safe? Do they work? And how do they work? Are they safe? Yes, they are, provided you use them properly. Do they work? Yes, they are, provided you use them properly. How do they work? Well, there are 3 methods of use. The first is aromatic. You can breathe them in. You can take the bottle and inhale, or you can diffuse, like what's happening here in these 2 tables. You can cup it in your hands like the lady is doing. Just inhale and breathe them in. The second one is topical. A lot of people move from casual oilers to devotees after learning how to use oils on the skin. It can be beneficial in a massage, a therapeutic massage. It can be great for the skin, for skincare, and also when you use direct application, spot application. And lastly, internal use is a form of French aromatherapy. It is regulated as long as you use oils that are really labeled for internal use. Okay, to understand how essential oils or aromatherapy can help the human body, we have to understand really what it really means to be healthy. Aromatherapy, as mentioned, is a holistic health modality that is focused on bringing balance to the body in the context of the whole being, of the whole person. And that includes diet, lifestyle, exercise, stress levels, purpose, and others. And we, the goal is to be balanced. The goal is to reach balance, spiritually, mentally, physically, and where aromatherapy shines as a practice is supporting us when we are off balance. So I always say, para kaming supporting actor to these pillars of health. If you feel you need help with diet, then you use this oil, right? If you feel like you need help with your lifestyle, like I did, I needed to clean my cleaning lifestyle, I turned to some oils. Exercise, if you need motivation, you can also use some oils, and so on and so forth. They are not a silver bullet, okay? They do not work like medicine. If you want to be healthy, you have to take action and make that decision every day. I always say, remove the bad before adding the good, right? No matter how much organic, let's say organic chicken I bought for my kids to eat, that won't make a dent if I still take them to fast food, right? Or buy junk, right? So you have to remove that before you add the good. I had to remove bleach, fragrance from the house before I could start feeling better, and then start adding the good. And what we do is, we, as aromatherapists, we help people through daily habits, supporting them in their daily habits with the right oils and blends and other health modalities. Okay. So what value is aromatherapy in our lives? Just as food is information, plant constituents are found in the essential oils, and then they enter our bodies and they do their business to bring balance to our lives, right? So apart from it being very woo, there is some science. There is science behind it, plant science behind it. And you can really, really benefit from these chemical constituents that naturally occur in plants. Okay, so today I'm going to talk a little bit about olfactory aromatherapy, defined as the sense of smell or the act or process of smelling and its potential therapeutic application. So right now we're inhaling the combination in front of you would be lavender, lemon, and peppermint, and I will discuss really briefly what or how inhalation can help one be healthy. And I'll introduce you to the limbic system. The limbic system is a part of the brain that is connected to emotions and memories. So what happens is the limbic system is found right behind the nose. So there's a direct pathway there when we inhale. These are generally parts of the limbic system, and when you inhale aromas, they go to two parts of the brain, the limbic system and the neocortex. Limbic system is where emotions and memories are governed, and the neocortex, where conscious thought happens. So the aromas affect both. So let me illustrate. If you inhale something aromatic, the brain processes it and then sends signals, and then all of a sudden you'll either remember someone, remember a feeling, remember a place, event, other memories, and autonomic responses, right? So in our practice, like when we go through, let's say, aroma meditation, I made someone smell lavender, and I have a friend who says, "Oh my gosh, I remember my dad. He's gone now, but his aftershave smelled like lavender." Emotions, I think I'm always happy when I smell cinnamon and orange because it reminds me of Christmas. Memories and places, diba? Some people, when they smell bread, like Gina here, my friend, when she smells bread, she remembers her Lola because she used to bake bread all the time. And then we also have autonomic responses. For instance, if you enter a coffee shop, diba? And then you smell coffee, but it makes you motivated to work. For me, that's peppermint also. When I smell peppermint, I'm like, game, I'm ready to work. So, or another autonomic response is if I ask you to imagine that you had lemon in front of you, and you scratch, imagine that you're scratching the lemon, and then you can feel the oil coming out of the rind, smell it and sniff it. If you're salivating now, that's an autonomic response, right? Because it connected to your memory and yeah, and smell that was imprinted in you. Okay, so research findings show that aromas can do the following, and I just put 8 health goals I think that are common among all of us. We have, who doesn't want to reduce or alleviate stress or anxious feelings or bring relief by altering the perception in the brain, induce sleep and relaxation, increase alertness and performance. I like offering that to for workplace wellness if they want their employees to perform better. Be used in weight control, affect and improve mood, yeah, stress management tool, and help shape our impressions of self and others. And these are some of the aromas that have been studied to really help move us from one mind frame to another. Frankincense will always be grounding and help you alleviate those stressful feelings. Ginger is beautiful also for just changing perception in the brain. Sleep, of course, nothing like lavender. Peppermint, like I said, increased performance, etc., etc. Grapefruit is wonderful also in curbing your appetite. Yeah, okay, now, as there is a connection between aromas and our feelings, there's also a connection between negative emotions and disease. Traditional Chinese medicine tells us that we're governed by 5 elements: fire, earth, metal, water, and wood, and then there are corresponding organs to this. So, diba, that's why we say, ang init ng ulo mo when you're angry, right? When you're nervous, it's your bladder. So, what TCM shares is these emotions are not the cause of disease, but it certainly opens the door, right? And there's really nothing wrong with having these emotions. Negative emotions are part of life, but it's only when you store them and are not able to let them go that they become a problem, right? And then you become dysregulated, and then you're imbalanced. So, for instance, this is an emotion wheel. We've got these negative emotions. Everybody feels this from time to time. And these unpleasant emotions from relaxed, steady, and active can produce cortisol and adrenaline, right? And what you want to do is to move from this to this. And no other remedy affects our emotions so quickly as up to 20 seconds than aromas and essential oils. And then you get your happy hormones, you get your adrenaline. Now you're content, confident, everybody wants to achieve that. So one thing that really fascinates me about olfactory aromatherapy is how it is able to shift your mood like that. Okay, so it can influence and begin correcting emotional balance. Aromatherapy does that for you. Okay, so let's go and have a little aromatherapy experience. I'm going to share with you, I love collaborating with Sekaya because when I look at their packaging, I can relate to it completely. They have their plants and it's a synergy. They put many plants together to create a blend. So I'm gonna kind of do a little mini monograph here of some of the oils that I use that are present also here in the brews of Sekaya. You will see as I flash, you will see a common name. That's what we call the plant. That's what we know it as. A Latin binomial, super important because you need to understand that the genus and species they're chosen for a specific beneficial action. And then you'll see aromatic profile. These are probably words that evoke some emotion to you. And then these are the emotions that these oils can serve, or these aromas can serve. Common uses, how I would use it at home, on myself. System affinities, if you want to know which body system it helps regulate. And if you are scientific, you might want to look into the key constituents, read up a little on peer-studied reviews on PubMed, and see the benefits of these constituents in the plants. Okay, so, I'm also going to pass, if anyone wants to smell the oils, please just raise your hand and Gina will pass it to you to smell. I don't know if there's lavender in any of your, there is, right? None? But, oh, they do, okay. This is really the iconic oil for aromatherapy. And the aromatic profile is fresh, floral, sweet, herbaceous, calming, relaxing. You can read all of this and see what emotions it serves. So, pag inis ka, use lavender. If you're sad, use lavender. Just inhale. Anxious feelings, hyperactivity for babies, for kids, sleep, panic, tension, lahat na. And then, how I use it? Daily skincare, I make serums. Yeah, you can smell the oil. Gina will pass it out. Blends for kids because it is the mother of all oil. It's so gentle. Emotional balance, breathing support. Lavender comes from the Italian word lavare, so great for cleaning blends. Blood pressure is another benefit. It can help balance that. These are the body systems, and then these are the key constituents that I really get a trip out of reading what the key constituents do for you. So lavender, which is Lavandula angustifolia. Mother of oils, they also call it Swiss Army knife of oils. Okay, the next oil is lemon, which is in one or more of our blends here. The oil of focus. So when you're creative and you want also to focus on your work, this is the oil to use. It's uplifting, invigorating. You know these descriptions. What I like about the versatility of the plants is kung si lavender, let's say, calming. It can calm your emotions. It can calm your frizzy hair. It can calm your skin if it's flaring up, right? So it can calm, just use add na lang the black, di ba? So sorry. Oh, where did I go? Sorry. Lemon. Ayun. And then lemon, cleansing. I think about it, you see that in a lot of dish soap, right? Because it cuts grease. If you smell the lemon with Gina, you smell it slowly, you'll feel a very drying effect in your sinus. So it's great if you want to dry up your sinus. Yeah, it's cleansing it. It's great for occasional acne. I just use it at night because it's photosensitive, but it dries up that grease. So it's purifying, soothing, and you know what? Balancing, it's cleansing, same with your emotions. If you need to purify and cleanse your thoughts, it will be lemon, right? Energizing, balancing. It's also flushing. So if you need to flush things out, put it in your water. That's why you're drinking it in your tea, right? Lemon is great for that. The emotions served, irritability, anger, sadness. This is great for cognitive health and focus and creativity. Again, natural cleaning blends, emotional balance, breathing support. You know what I like about oils is that they're so versatile. I can use it on my skin, I can use it on the floor, right? I can use it when I'm meditating. Then these are the system affinities, and of course we've got limonene, gamma-terpenine, and beta-pinene as key constituents. Citrus lemon. Oil of refreshment, peppermint. Another way they call peppermint is also oil of a buoyant heart, because it's really great for grief, if you're struggling with grief and really deep sadness. It's uplifting, soothing. You can feel it when you smell it. It just opens everything. You breathe. So it's a great breathing oil. So here, breathing support, digestive support, natural cleaning blends, emotional balance, skincare, culinary. And then these are, of course, musculoskeletal, who doesn't want something cool on their bodies. I also make a nice cooling spray, because when you're already at a certain age and it's hot, you use peppermint. Also, if you want to regulate my temperature, I also put peppermint. Right? Menthol and menthol. Another oil you have in your teas is cinnamon bark. It's called the spice of life. Peppery, earthy, spicy, bright, yet slightly woodsy. It promotes relaxation, believe it or not. It manages stress for feelings, mental energy, fatigue, irritability, grounding, restorative, and purifying. And I like it because it really, really reminds you of Christmas. You use it in cleaning blends, in salve, personal fragrance. Cinnamon is a really great perfume note. Balance, healthy metabolic function and digestion. These are the key constituents: cinnamaldehyde, linalool, beta-caryophyllene, eucalyptol-lignogenol. Ito si Melissa. I know you have Melissa. This is probably one of our most expensive oils. I think one 5 ml bottle is what? Maybe $200 plus for Melissa. Yeah. It's grown here, right? In lemon balm. So I was actually at one of the farms. Beautiful, beautiful plant. It is known, it's been used in Europe for over 2,000 years for its medicinal properties. If you smell it, if you want to smell it, Gina has it there. It reminds me a little bit of lemongrass, and what else does it smell like? It's really sumabango, lalo na when you mix that with rose. It's very calming and relaxing. It's good for appetite and mood. I'm not surprised, as that is in your teas. So great for complaints in the digestive and nervous system. For purification also, blood pressure. Yeah, it's just wonderful. I like it. Okay, and I'll move on to ginger. As Filipinos, we all know what salabat is for. You know, when I first smelled the ginger oil, I said, how strong, because it's really concentrated. But the more I spend time with the oils, I see why it's used in perfumery. It's a great base note. If you smell ginger, it's very exotic. So it's the oil of empowerment. It's rich, it's warm, and it's great for indecisiveness. If you're like that, you can't make up your mind. Inhale ginger, confusion, frigidity. It restores motivation, burnout, lack of direction, loneliness, and foggy thinking. So many beautiful things that these botanicals can do for you. And it's great for circulatory, digestive, musculoskeletal, respiratory, and psyche. And look at their key constituents. So, last, German chamomile. You have that, right? Matricaria chamomile. Because I know it as chamomilla recutita. Same species. Same genus. Okay, so this one, it's sweet, fruity. In fact, I use this in my the oil of German chamomile is very blue. It's very blue because of this constituent, chamazulene. So it's sweet, fruity, herbaceous. Actually, when I smell it, I don't know why I remember Kikoman. I don't know. It smells like that when it's really concentrated. It's there, right? Gin, right? Careful, if it touches you, it's gonna turn blue. But there's something very, very pungent about it, similar to hay, right? So it's great for yung chamomile. It's really, really wonderful for calming you. Chamomile. Yeah. So you can have tea. You always have chamomile tea. Calm your digestion, calm your emotions. It's for stress and anxiety, for agitation, for hyperactivity. Skin and breathing issues, this is how we use it. Spasms, discomfort, swelling in teeth. I just made a facial serum, it's very blue. And that's what I use for gua sha now. It's really wonderful when you use gua sha to just drain, do a lymphatic drain. And yeah, okay, so musculoskeletal, nervous, skin, respiratory, and psyche. Okay, so I could go on and on. There are so many in the library of plants that we can discuss, but there's information everywhere. Just so that you know, aromatherapy has these wonderful wellness benefits. Remember, it's not about treating illness, but about creating wellness, leaving no room for imbalance to thrive. You want to create wellness every day. So what can you do with aromatherapy? You can make your natural health protocols, which is what I did. You're your own best health advocate. Of course, with the guidance of the doctor, right? You can also create toxin-free and personal care and household solutions using essential oils. You can support your emotional well-being. You can create new and positive memories, and you know, it's inevitable. You can have an amazing smelling home. So with that, I want to give you guys a little gift from me. So you can create your own wellness space. Everybody here will receive a little passive diffuser, and I made a small synergy with lavender, lemon, and peppermint. The synergy, like the tea, it's like the sum of everything together, even better. Even better, because they work hand in hand. Because nature is wonderful that way. You know, when lavender holds hands with lemon and peppermint, it just opens new doors, right? So this synergy that I created with lavender, lemon, and peppermint is great for focus, for sleep, whatever. It's smart. The oils will know what your body needs. So you have a little wooden diffuser. The oils are very volatile, so there's a stopper. So once you open the stopper, it doesn't automatically come out, so you have to give the butt of the bottle just a little tap. And the instructions are there. You can put that diffuser also in your bag, gym bag, just to keep it clean. You can sit there, you can leave it in front of you while you're having tea. Just enjoy it. So that's from me, and it is my hope that aromatherapy and essential oils will offer you hope when nothing else does. And please connect with me. I'll be here if you want to ask questions. This is a QR code to everything, my website and online classes and free courses. Thank you so much for listening to me for the past 30 minutes. Thank you, Kim and Irina. If there are any questions,